Hello everyone, I'm River Fox and welcome to the channel. Now if you are seeing this video, that means I have already completed my Twine Peaks SSD number 3 zero shooting defense. So if you have missed that, then do check that out. It should be in the Twine Peaks playlist, which should be linked in the description down below. But we're going to go through the builds that I have set up for this defense. Now for the initial wave, the first wave, they will either come from the east or they will come from the north. So we're going to go over to the east first of all. Now this is my design here, which I have seen something very similar for this from other YouTubers. So let's get over here first of all. Now, they are going to be spawning mainly around this spot here, all along this spot. So what I have done, I have just set up this little tiny blockade over here just to prevent them from going around this direction. Now, for some unknown reason, and I have no idea why, because there are no lava bombs anywhere near this, but I quite frequently keep getting this wall and this wall disappearing when I come into my storm shield, even if I haven't done any attempt on any storm shield or anything. For some strange reason, these two pieces just keep disappearing, so I keep having to put them back and they're not being attacked or anything, so I have no idea why. But yeah, you can place them there just to make sure they're not going the long way around. Now, as they're going to be spawning here, I have put 2 wall launchers in there. Now, you can get away without having those. I have been using this design in my Twine Peaks Endurance on my main account, and yeah, I haven't got any launchers on there and it's been working pretty well. Now I will go into the hero loadout and the traps that I've used and the perks and things on those traps, but that will be in the actual defense video. I'm going to put some screenshots in there which will show you exactly what perks I've got on the traps and everything. So what I have been doing, I have set this up now with 130 traps. Now you don't need necessarily 130s for your Twine Peaks, probably up until I'd say about 4 or 5, and then you can go on to 106s, and then only in later waves you'd be better with 130s. But the reason I'm using the 130s now is because I don't want to be having to knock it all down and rebuild it all again when I get into later waves. So just to save myself time, I've been using the 130s, but you can get away with 82s initially and then 106s. So they are going to be heading towards our main storm shield up there. So they are going to be heading up this ramp. And what I've done is I've put these little half walls in here just to make sure that it keeps them to the left hand side of this ramp. So as they are coming up, they are going to get hit by the launchers and flung all the way over here. Now you don't necessarily need to have it quite as tall as I have at the moment. I've only got it that tall because they are 130s. They don't fling these husks away. If I didn't have these walls in over there, then they would literally be all the way over to the other side of that amplifier over there. It flings them so far. Now I did put in this little wooden floor spike here, only because the little mini husks, for some strange reason, kept coming along here after they'd been flung down. They would come up here and they would be bashing on this wall here, and it was getting really annoying. So I put this little wooden floor spike on just to hopefully strengthen that piece of the ramp, because if this bit gets destroyed, then they will not be able to head up that direction, and they are going to start bashing and destroying on these walls and destroying everything. So this will help to strengthen that piece. So they will come all the way up here, and on this wave I have done some testing of it before the actual main attack defense that I did, and I did get 1 or 2 which will come up to this point, but pretty much nothing else has made it any further than that. Later waves I'm going to add a couple more launchers on there as well, and a few more floor ones there, but that is pretty much it. So yeah, they will get flung all the way over here. They will get flung down into this, and then they've just got to literally walk all the way back around, back up, and then just keep getting recycled that way. So the next side then is the north. Now I'm going to briefly go through the north because I will do a separate video on this which will go through it in depth, because this is my own design. I have spent a couple of days sort of working on this design, and I call this the Bridge of Eternity because literally similar to that one over there, they will go up this bridge and they will literally just keep getting flung back down and back again and back again and back again. So it works really well, but there are certain structures that you do need to place in certain places, otherwise the lava bombs will destroy them, and it can be annoying. So you have to basically move the lava bomb points, and it's a lot of work, so I will do a separate video on it. But yes, this is my Bridge of Eternity, which again is similar to the bridge over there, where it's gonna fling them quite a way. I have tested this one out on my Twine Endurance on my main account as well, and even blasters will literally get flung all the way over there. It is phenomenal. So then they've practically got to walk all the way back round. Now they will head directly for these three walls here. So on the other sides of these walls I have got some wooden floor spikes. Now these are only 82s because I'm not really putting them for damage. They are more just to strengthen the structures, because they do have the perk on them, which if I briefly go into it, they have the perk Heals Attached Building for 3.2% of its max health every 10 seconds. So I've got those on the backs of these as well, just to make sure they're not breaking through. Now if I don't know if I can... Okay, if they happen to break through here at all, then I have got some more launchers in there, because sometimes if you get the smasher waves that come, then they can pound through these walls, and then once they start getting through, then that is it, they are gone. So yeah, that is it. The launchers up here, we're going to be flinging them back down there all the time, and we've got the side ones as well, which are going to be flinging them from side to side, and majority of them, smashers for some reason at the moment in this anyway, don't tend to like going up this ramp, but in my Twine Endurance then pretty much everything has headed up this ramp. So I think it's just because it's the earlier waves and they literally just want to keep bashing through there. So they will come up here, and they will... I haven't seen anything get past the second one at the moment, especially on this wave, because they're 130s. So yeah, they will get flung all the way down there, and then they will just have to come straight back up again. So if you want to see any more on this design, then I will do a separate video on that. But for our next one then, the next wave that you get will be Amplifier B in my case, which is over here, and they will attack from the north. Now I've only got this ramp here just for me to be able to get up. I did add in a load of anti-air traps for this particular defense, because you will get a lot of lobbers in the wave 2, and you don't really have very much scope here at the moment to be able to build a lobber shield. So they're gonna basically spawn, if I can get around here, they will be spawning from... We have a little spot over there they will spawn on, and the majority are going to spawn down there, and you will get the odd little one that's going to spawn over here as well. Now I have got quite a bit set up on this one, again, because it's going to do me all the way, pretty much all the way through until SSD number 10. So that's why it looks a heck of a lot of building. But yes, they're going to spawn over there. So you will get the occasional one which will try and come up this direction, which I'll go on to in a moment. But majority are going to head around this way. So we have got over here now, we've got lots of blockades set up here to prevent them from actually getting in and getting up around here. And we have built a little bit of defense around our amplifier as well. But if I come all the way around here, okay, now regrettably I'm not able to get rid of this piece at the moment because it's on the other side of the wall. So you can only do that if you happen to build anything over there. You can only do it once the mission has started. But yes, they're going to come all the way around here. Now majority of them should either go up that ramp, which will come up to the top there, or they will come around this side and they will try and come up here. Now if they come up this spot, then they may possibly break that one. That's why I haven't put a trap on it, but they should go up that bit and up around here. Now I'm going to put that one in there and that one there, just to make sure that it does force them this direction. So of course they're going to get hit by all these launchers and they will get flung literally all the way down there. And if they do go up this ramp up here, if we just get here, I've got a couple of wooden floor spikes on here just to slow them and strengthen our ramp pieces as well. And of course along here, then they're just going to get flung straight down there every time. So that is it for here at the moment. Now this will get changed once this wall has gone a bit further back and we're able to do a bit more building. Then this part of it is going to get changed quite a bit, because I do have a much better design I've been using in my Twine Endurance, but of course we just don't have the room at the moment with that wall there, so we can't build for that. Now the other part to this then, as I said, they are going to be wanting to come from over this direction. They will be coming from down here and they're going to try and come up here. So we've got a couple of wall launchers on here just to fling them back down. 9 times out of 10 they will get bored and they will end up going around that way anyway. If they happen to try breaking through, then they have literally got all of these that they have to go through as well. We do have half floor in there, and we don't have one in that row, and leave this row to the blank so that you've got a gap between all of your build. And this, and then this is literally just to prevent them getting up through that ramp. Now one thing I nearly forgot to tell you is you do need to add in a few traps around your actual base, just for this defense, only because we can't get our lobber shield up here and our flinger shield. Then they will tend to actually fling the husks all the way over. So just for this defense, and these can probably be taken down at a later date, I would just place a couple of these just on the floor pieces like this, and that, if I can get up there, that should keep them at bay. So let me just place them on there. There we are. So just place them on those pieces just for now. And once this wave has been done and finished with, then we can probably get our lobber shield and our flinger shield up on the top, and then you won't need these, so they can just be taken out. So that is pretty much it for this section. So we're going to get over there now. Our next one then is going to be our next amplifier, which is Amplifier A over here. That will be our next wave. And they will come either from the east or from the south. Now for the east, I have set up another design here, which I've forgotten about this 3 times. I need to finish that off. That will be blocked off in there like that as well when it's finished. I keep forgetting to do that bit. But this is another design that I have set up. And they are going to be spawning from down here. They will be spawning around this spot down here. So this is really effective in your twine endurance as well. I can't get rid of that piece, so annoying. But we have got then wall launchers, and we have our tar pit set here, which will basically, as soon as they step in these, they will get stuck for a certain time, which then gives the wall launcher time to fling them all back down there, and then they've got to keep coming back up again. So this will keep going around here. Another one to fling them back if they get up there. Now you will get some. There's another lava ball over here somewhere. You will get some that are going to come this long way round. So those pieces are literally just there just to hold all these other pieces up in case you get any propane. We've got our little half walls again, just to make sure it keeps them to the left hand side, and then they will get hit by the launchers and flung back down again. If they get up here, another one to fling them straight back down. Now if they come up this ramp here, they are going to get flung into this big box here. And in here we have another launcher there that's going to make sure it keeps them back this direction. And we've got the half wall there and the edited half wall down on this point, so that when they get flung over here, they have literally got to come all the way right up to the launcher in order to get past it, and the chances are they're going to get hit again by the launcher, which will fling them all the way back down, and then they've got to start again. So that is that section there. If they make it up this far, then we've got another one there, which is going to fling them all the way back down there. So they've got to start again. So that is that side. Now this is from the south. Now I haven't actually put my floor launchers on here yet. Where are they? Okay, there we go. Now they will be spawning from over this direction, and you may get the occasional one which will go this long way up here. So that's why we've got this this wall set up with launchers and floor launchers, which is going to basically fling them all back down again. And majority are going to come up this way, so they are going to get caught at this point here. And we got 3 of them in here. Now I've left the archways in the middle because anything over 3 tiles long, they will start bashing at the walls. So if you leave 2 archways in the middle, it means that they will then head towards that archway, and of course they get hit by the floor launcher anyway, which is going to fling them back down. If they make it far enough, then we have more wall launchers in here, which again will fling them right back out there. So there shouldn't be any way that they can get through it. If they happen to come this way, and luckily I just have just about enough, not enough for the last one, but never mind. If they come this direction, then again they are going to get flung all the way over here, and they will probably land either down on that spot or in the lava. If they land in the lava, then they are dead. If they do actually make it this far, and it will probably kill me going down here, but hey ho. Ouch. Okay, if they do land this far down, then they have literally got to walk all the way around here. Now this will only take them pretty much straight back to where they've come from, so they're going to head this way around, and they have quite a way to go. And they will literally keep going and going and going, and it will literally fetch them back out to their spawn point. So once they've got here, then they will have to come back up this ramp and literally start again. So yeah, it is quite effective. It doesn't take too many traps, and as you can see, there's not There's not any damage traps on this build at all, not even any wooden floor spikes, so they will definitely do well. Now what we will do is we will place our base in this spot here. So yeah, that is our defenses. Now from the test runs that I have done, as I said, they will start on either east or north. Then they will move over to Amplifier A from the north. Then they will come from, well, from the tests I've done, they will come from the east. And yeah, and then it's back over to the main one. So yeah, it does work really well. But as I said, if I'm making this video now, then it means that I have already completed my defense. So yeah, that is my build for the Twine Storm Shield defense number 3. Don't forget to check out the actual defense, the zero combat or zero shooting defense, which should be in the playlist. But I hope you do find this useful. As I did say, I will be doing a separate video now, which will be coming out shortly on the actual design for that over there. But I hope you do enjoy. If you do, don't forget to drop a like down below, smash that subscribe before you go, and if you turn on the notification bell, then you will always get updated of all my content when it comes out. But until the next time, I hope you have a lovely day and stay safe, my friends.